Hello, Virgo. So, this is going to be a reading from now until the beginning of March. Um, I will have the extended video in the description as long with my dating game to deepen connections. Okay, so now we can move along. I hear like you had a long, tough dating cycle, and I hear alienated, like you feel alienated, or like someone could have disrespected you, or they could have distanced themselves from you in a distasteful way. So you can be you could feel like it's not about what they did, but how they did it. And I hear predicting, like it's almost like before they even did it, it's like you predicted it. So this means that you are very in tuned to your intuition. Yeah, I hear like a terrible dating cycle is closing out for you. And it's like, I think I feel like everything I'm saying to you, this somehow, some way. And then I heard like a legend. Maybe you will be a legend. Like you are ready. If you were alienated, or if you were separated from someone, it's almost like the separation was a gift to you. And you probably didn't see it that way in the beginning. In the beginning, it would like shattered your heart. And I hear like hoping to come together. So even when you were separated, you were still, I hear bringing up things from the past. They could have been, or circulating, like these thoughts from the past kept coming to your mind. And it was almost like torturous to you. And I hear revealing. You could have, something could have been revealed to you. I hear a snake in the grass. Maybe somebody sold their own self out by an accident. You know what I'm saying? You know how people telling themselves by an accident? For some reason, and I feel this way too, I think some of you, and I keep hearing it, like a torturous past that needed to be cleansed and ended. It could even have been like a commitment that it felt like torture. It wasn't love. It was like a war zone. Like it was like hurtful and toxic and dangerous, like a danger to your mental well-being and your emotional well-being. I hear even financially they could have drained you, and they could have drained you because I hear cause and effect. Like because you were too busy entertaining them, you weren't at your highest self. So you putting energy into thinking about them, it was almost messing with your energetic field. This is why it's important to be careful who you be with. And this is in any type of way. This can be like friends, family, anything. Like your energy is so important. And anytime it's tampered with because of especially if you're sensitive and you're an empath, it's so important like for you to use these lessons as like a guide for you to understand what triggers you, to understand what drains you, to see energy vampires and freaking run. I be running away from people. I don't have time. And especially if you, once again, I don't know why I keep saying like an empath. A lot of you guys are clairvoyant. You're an empath just like me. You probably even do tarot like me. The point is, it's so, I hear fluctuating. If your moods are fluctuating, if it's so important to figure out what's causing you stress, what's causing you these triggers. Because let me tell you, your energetic body is connected to your money, to your cash flow, to your momentum, to your peace. You want to be, especially if you're channeling for people. If you're channeling for people, you want to be as pure as possible. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody. I swear. Can't tell me nothing different. I'm speaking to somebody. I hear wishing you well. So if you did break apart from this person, they do wish you well, but it's like you guys are too toxic for each other. And they know it. Just to let you know, like, they know they're toxic. They know. They know it. It's just who they are. And by the way, they don't want to be any different. That's so important. I hear they enjoy this. They enjoy getting a rise out of people. They love it. I hear calculated. Whatever they do, whatever forms of manipulation that they do, it's very calculated. And I hear enticing. Like, they love it. They love the thrill of it. They like the way it makes them feel. Baby. I also hear rumors circulating. You know, like, they, to each is their own. But this person, like a false sense of power. They feel driven by this toxic lifestyle or the negative energy. Just as long as somebody's showing them interest, even good or bad, it's just like, well, you show me interest, so I don't care. It's almost like the more you get mad and yell at them, it's almost like the more turned on they are. And I hear stonewall. They purposely like stonewall you, ghost you. I hear leaving a paragraph. You probably be sending this person paragraphs. They be reading it. Even if they don't respond, they seen it. They don't care. I hear the high life. Like, they like the fast life. They like the drama. They can be a Virgo too. They're very turned on by people going off on them. This person is intrigued by violence, and it stimulates them. And when I say that, I mean it. I'm talking about, like, they like it. It literally turns them on. So you probably notice that this person doesn't tell you if they love you, but when they give you themselves, I hear sex. They're like rough and passionate. It's like that's the only time you will feel their love, and that's why they do it. This is why they do these things. They create this excitement because it builds momentum. So when they're in the bed, you know what I'm saying? They like that. That is who they are. So, and you know, I just heard like different strokes for different folks. Everybody different. It's just who they are. But I feel like for some of you, you thought you could fix them or change them, or maybe, oh, if I get into their head and they see their ways, then they can. No. They are who they are. This is who they are. This is who they are. They might even tell you, because for some reason there's a lot of rawness and realness to this person too. I think they're very real about their, I don't want to say, they're really real about their toxic behavior. Like, they don't care. They don't care. Just in case you were waiting for them to care, they don't. But I hear like they're wondering where you are or how you are. You know, I hear a faulty character. Like, they weren't consistent anyway. They didn't really have much to offer anyway. Besides it, like they're impulsive, right? So these types of toxic people, this is why they're exciting, because they're full of love. I mean, not love. Full of fun, and everything is impulsive and everything is fast, and they even come into your life fast and they run out fast, and everything is fast with these people. And it's almost like I forgot what you call it. How much time am I? There's a name for everything that I'm saying. I ain't got time. And it's almost like you gotta rush out of it too. You might have fire in your chart. You might have Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo in your chart. You fed off of their fire. You did. Mm-hmm. I feel it. I feel it. It did something to you. It provoked you. You fed into it. There was something within you that was attracted to this behavior. There's something it did, but I hear move on. Like you already got, Spirit already told you to move on from this person. So I hear isolated. You're isolated from them. Spirit told you. Like they could have shown you in a dream. It could have appeared through number synchronicities. You could have seen it in a reading. Like you knew, or you should know that it's time for you to move on. Like this person lives a very fast life, and they love it. You know, like they actually love it. They love their life. They like noise. They like loud music, cranking, and anything to do with adventure and activity and excitement and things that come in fast, and everything is fast. It's like somebody who lives like the high life, you know, like likes to be seen, and they need lots of attention, and you know what I'm saying? It's they beyond you. They beyond me. But this is who they are. To me, I feel like they cool. I get like this is somebody you can be friends with, but this ain't a person you settle down with. They ain't the settle down type. They don't, I don't know if they ever said this, but I hear operating from ego and fear based. They're very fearful as I hear charismatic. As charismatic, or how confident they come off and try to flex. Inside they feel empty. And even though they're around a lot of people, they still feel very empty. And I hear suppressed. They suppress all their pain. They harbor deep pain. They suppress it. They could be a drinker. Hookah. Pass me the hookah, baby. Yeah. Yeah, they're like animated. When I think of this person, and it's not, by the way, I'm not trying to like shit on them, by the way. This is, you know, just to let you know. Because some people, they be serious about they boo. Like, don't be talking about my boo like that. Like, you know, this to tell you who they are. Like, who they are. Not who you want them to be. Not who you pray or wish them to be. This is who they are, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I hear excitement. They're into, and they could be very popular. And I hear nightlife. Let me see. I also hear spending addiction or bad spending habits, staying up late. And they chase a high. They're always fixated on outside validation, and it's like they chase a high. They need to chase it, constantly chase it. So suppose this is a male that has lots of women. It's like needing to always chase a high, always needing something fast, always impulsive. Spends lots of money impulsively. They're the type that they want to pay for everybody. They have no boundaries. Like there's no boundaries with this person. No. They just seem like, for me, they seem, and what your relationship could have been built off. It's like they seem like a person to have a good time. Like if you're an escapist, if you work really hard, they seem to me like a person that you would want to escape your responsibilities with, because they're so irresponsible. So that's the duality of it. Because you are so responsible. I even hear educated. For some of you guys, you're really educated and everything is so serious. This can be someone who can actually tear down your wall in a way where you get to let loose and just have fun. You know? Yeah. All right. But I hear critical, like you guys could have been critical of each other. And you both, I hear comparing, you both could have compared each other to your exes. They comparing you to your ex. You comparing them to their ex. And yeah. You guys could have even broke out into an argument in a group setting, and their friends had to like break out to a part. So you know what I'm saying? It's like I hear off and on dynamic. But if you waiting around for this person to change, they are who they are, you know? You know, that's what unconditional love is. You know that, right? Unconditional love is loving someone within their condition. And even if their lifestyle doesn't make sense to us, it's still what they want. You know, that's why I tell people, be careful with your prayers, because you might be praying for something that they ain't praying for that. You know, they need to settle down. Not everybody wants to settle down. Not everybody wants to get married. Not everybody wants to just lay down with one person. There's people who want to explore their sexuality and explore their options and do all kinds of stuff. So this is why it's important for you as an individual to strengthen your boundaries and list your non-negotiables and what you're willing to tolerate and what you're willing to and what you're not willing to tolerate. And you lead by example, you know, like be loyal to you first. Be loyal to your own expectations of what you want. You don't settle, you know. If you do that for you, then you can't get mad at somebody who doesn't do it for you, because you're honoring you. We can't wait for people to honor us. We need to honor ourselves, you know. So that's what people do. It's like people want, you can't change people. People are who they are. So this might be my expectation, and then this is your expectations, and our values don't align, you know. But we're so busy in the impulsiveness and the fastness that we don't sit down to figure out, well, what are your values? What are my values? And now, because we connected, we have this. I also heard a chain smoker, by the way. Now we have this spiritual tie because we connected intimately before we connected intellectually to figure out where are we? What are our triggers? What are you habits? What are you doing to heal yourself? You know what I'm saying? If a person doesn't have a healing method in place, then this is not a person who's committed to heal. So then we say that too. Well, you need to heal. Maybe they don't want to heal. Maybe they like themselves just as they are. You know? Yeah. I also hear karmic repercussions. This is the second time I heard that. So, you know, we are in a retrograde. So this person, if you haven't heard from them, they're going through karmic repercussions for their actions, you know. For every action is a reaction. They have to pay the karma. If they hurt a bunch of people, then they have karmic debt that they have to, that has to play out until they, I don't know. You know, you never know how that will go, you know. Some people, they don't learn their lessons. Some people leave this earth and they never ever learn their lessons. Okay. See, I feel like I've been discussing, how long have I been on here? I feel like I've been discussing because I hear analyzing their behavior. You could have been analyzing their behavior and trying to figure out what's up with them. But literally, this is it. This is all there is to their story. And I hear really analytical, really detailed. You can be going in deep trying to figure out, and it's okay. Whatever you need to do to gain your own closure, for you to, I hear healing, like you want to heal. So whatever you need to do to heal or to set the record straight, do it for yourself. But sometimes the answer is just as simple as, this is who they are. And that's hurtful. And I hear reading in between the lines. It's like you had to read in between their lines. It's like this person was terrible at communicating. You had to always try to figure them out. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversation. You know what's the beautiful thing that I do feel? And I also just heard spiritual connection. This person was connected to you, but it was for you. It was, you know, well, Spirit said joint effort. it like, if you're on a spiritual path, you could have been connected with this person, so you could research, so you could learn. Maybe this will have to do with your divine purpose, you know. But I hear soulmate. Like, maybe you've been searching for like this the perfect partner, a soulmate, and this person was brought into your life for you to understand behavioral patterns, so you can avoid them. You know what I'm saying? Like, giving you, this person probably had every red flag in the world, and it was brought to you so that you can learn from them, because you do pray for this. I hear picture perfect image, or happy family, or happy life, or what you want, what you want the person to bring into your life or bring into your soul. So it's almost like you met this person full of red flags, so that spirit can get you to understand people like this. You can't fix people, you can't change people, but look out for these. It's like there's a message. I also hear clinically diagnosed with depression. This can be for him or for you. And I don't know why I said him, because it could be a her. Somebody has clinical depression. Somebody numbs out their pain with alcohol, you know. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. They think about you, because I think you gave them an ultimatum. They think about you. You could be waiting. For some of you, I feel like waiting to see what they're gonna do. And they could be at the edge of, should I do this? Should I? See the chemistry. That's that action, baby. That's that fire action. Why do I feel like this is a fire sign, yo? That's that action, you know? It's either another Virgo or a fire sign. It's like chemistry and fire. They could have knocked the boots out of you. You could have fell in love with that action. You know what I'm saying? This is what it. Ooh. But yeah, they do have romantic feelings for you. They do. And I hear they want to clear it up. Like, they want to clear it up. You two are going to come back together, you know? And I hear having a good time. You guys will be able to discuss your feelings and get down to the bottom of this. But in the end, I feel like you're going to realize, like, hell no, I can't do this. There's something that's going to happen in this conversation that's going to let you know, like, okay, I feel safe enough to set myself free now. This ain't it. You're going to have a this ain't it moment. Like, nah. You see? This is all about healing family issues. This person was a soulmate brought into your life for you to heal issues. Like, there's something about this partner that is like a family member you have. You have a family member that acts just like this person, like hyper, and doesn't like to take accountability, or if they're honest, they're bluntly honest and they're hurtful. Find out who this family member is, because Spirit done sent you them in a partner form for you to heal it, you know? You I hear checking out your Instagram. They be cyber stalking you. They want to know what you are up to. Maybe you took a seat back to really understand, like, wait a minute. Before I let this person touch me one more time, let me see what the F I'm really getting myself into. So this person, they miss you. They cyber stalk you, and they miss you. Like, if you were feisty, they miss your feistiness. You see what I'm saying? This person want to play with people. Yo, you might get slapped up trying to play with me. Don't be trying to trigger me to be feisty. It might get real. But anyway, they miss you. They found you to be very intriguing, you know. They like the way that you articulate yourself, the way you speak. You speak very well. And I hear writing paragraphs. Maybe you write paragraphs. Yeah. See, I knew it. Codependency. This person is toxic. They're a drinker. And I hear, like, fluctuating moods. That's another thing, too. They could possibly be bipolar. Because when you think about depression, when you think about fluctuating moods, it can be this person, you know. Like high highs and low lows. Maybe y'all had a habit together. Y'all both like to drink, or both like something y'all like to do together. That wasn't healthy. It's alright. It be like that. It be like that. Yep, I knew it. And this is like it's a spiritual connection. See, this is like religious factors. Yeah. This is bringing you closer to yourself. You know? Healing journey brings you to your own love, which is beautiful. You connect with your own heart. If you think about your ability, if you like how hard you can love somebody, like just imagine you having all that love for yourself. Like you taking all that love and pour it into you. Because I hear like you're pulling back your energy. So that means it's like I even see like somebody soaking in a bath and reading stories. Like you researching this person, baby. You just want to understand. You can even have a clinical psychologist or something. This whatever you went through has to do with you, with either your upbringing and healing like ancestral trauma, or it can literally have to do with your divine purpose. And this is why you meet so many soulmates or go through so many cycles with this person, is because they're teaching you. And I think it has to do with your life path. Whatever you do, what do you do for a living? This person has to do with and tied into your family dynamic. There's somebody in your family who's just like this. And once you heal it, you'll heal the karma in it. And then you will break free from this person and you will elevate and attract a higher love. This is how it works. You know what I'm saying? I can sit here and talk all day about it. You can tell I done been through some things, right? Whatever. Oh, let me go into, I forgot I'm doing an extended, right? Let me go into the extended. I'm going to continue on the extended. I send you so much love and light.